Grace Revelations. This is Daryl Tia. This is going to be a blackout reading for the collective, just to kind of pull on energies and see what's going on. I was spiritually called to do it. Um, so there won't be any visual for this reading, but if you would like a personal reading, that information will be down in the description. So I started on this reading and then I got cut off, so I just want to backtrack just to give like insight as far as what I saw. So it felt like a cycle to where you have been working um relentlessly, tirelessly, feeling as if you've been kind of chasing your tail, feeling as if you couldn't get over the hump in a situation. That's over. Stress relief is here. The worry is gone, the anxiety is gone, clarity is coming in. Feels like, oh my gosh, shocking information, shocking news, a shocking revelation that feels like it has caused you a lot of emotional disappointment. Things that you still have not been able to get over emotionally, but you have formed. You have created a new identity, a new self because of this. It definitely feels like a situation where emotional trauma was a big factor, because it feels like the trauma, the emotions still have to be worked through, but physically and financially, there are gains here. There's growth here. There's expansion here. There's recognition here. And it feels like there are people from your childhood, people from your past that are really angry about this, really jealous of this, bitter, because they feel like they're better than you. They look better than you. They have more than you. They should be in your spot. This could also be a situation where, like a parenting situation where, where children are involved. Something like that. These could be siblings. These could even be parents. Because it feels like you have been told no. You have been denied. You have been hated on. Through these darker forces, these darker energies. But it's something about your energy, again, that kept working, kept working, kept working. Like, that's going to pay off. Through all of this emotional trauma, through all of this disappointment, through all of these letdowns, you kept working. And it seems like, yes, I cannot make this up, y'all. I'm now mad because I wish we had had a visual to this, because there is nothing but success here. I cannot make it up. It feels like you're riding into the sun. You may have delayed yourself because it feels like you have been trying to be humble. You may be trying to be humble in spaces to where there's no need for humility. You need to honor yourself. But again, it feels like you were taming yourself because these beasts behind you were telling you you needed to do that. So you started to kind of listen to those energies. But in my opinion, this is a light that's too bright to be dimmed. You can't block out the sun. They better put on some shades, okay? They better put on some shades, put on some sunglasses, okay? Because ain't this is the sun. This ain't no lamp. They thought they was dealing with a lamp. Okay? And when I say that, I mean this is God given. This is divine. This is energy that cannot be taken from someone because they have been blessed with this. This is a gift, right? It's a gift. And it's a gift that's about to expand like crazy from now up through about the month of September. You may notice that people are coming to you begging for your time, begging for your attention, begging you for things, asking you for a lot, needing you, wanting you. So, your advice is to be very open and honest, direct when it comes to your time, scheduling, appointments, information, your rules, your guidelines, your boundaries, because you're no longer wasting time, especially in conversation. That's what this really feels like. People who want to sit and have patty cake conversations that aren't getting you anywhere. And you have a lot going on, a lot that you could be working on, plans that need to be put in motion. So you don't have time to sit and have these conversations at all. And it feels like you're going to be needed a lot, sought after. And it's going to be a benefit to your finances. It seems like it's going to allow you to build rapport with people you're working around career wise or working with career wise, networking even. I see debt relief, apologies coming in, people again begging for your forgiveness in different ways, especially if this is an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who's asking for your forgiveness for gossiping about you, for spying on you, for doing research on you in some type of way. Because it definitely feels like someone was gossiping, starting shit, caused a whole lot of arguments, fights, disagreements, confusion. Feels like that was possibly an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'll say that again. I just heard flowers. So I don't know if flowers are relevant to this situation or something floral, or maybe that's how someone will be asking you for your forgiveness through flowers. Maybe gardening is a factor. This also could be someone laying flowers on someone's grave, like visiting someone's grave site to give them flowers, because it does feel like there's a deceased energy in here that's been watching over a situation. There's a deceased here. But this person feels like they've only been deceased for not long at all. If this is your situation, this deceased person, it doesn't feel like they've been deceased long at all. I have like 5 to 7 days. Could be weeks, but these feel like days. This is 12 days max. Feels like something about this person's death is going to be revealed around May 7th. Mm-hmm. So keep your eyes out for that, because it feels like because of whatever is revealed around that first week of May, it causes a negotiation to take place around the first week of June. A deal. to where people can receive closure. People are going to gain closure out of a situation because somebody is doing research. Seems like somebody is is contemplating on how to transform this situation. So it feels like mentally someone has been rocked because of whatever has taken place here, whatever this conflict that was taking place. Again, if this is not a death, whatever this gossip that was taking place, it feels like their stability has been rocked because of this situation. Because somebody was starting shit, behaving like a child. And here again, here comes the closure because it feels like someone is coming to the rescue. Someone is coming to the rescue. Something is coming to the rescue. Mm-hmm. So you're able to release yourself. Facts. So you're able to release yourself from the worry that this situation has caused. These feel like major apologies. And when I say apologies, it doesn't have to be the person who wronged you apologizing to you. This feels like a company that is about to acknowledge you. The spiritual realm, God, source, universe energy about to bless you for what you have gone through. This is coming out of a valley to a peak. But you literally are just being pulled out of the valley and sat on this peak. As it seems like this is a valley that you've been trying to climb out of for a while. And you got all the bumps, bruises, clothes tattered, everything to go along with this. With the experience of trying to reach this peak on your own. And now it feels like this spiritual entity, this spiritual figure, this person is coming in like, I got you. And I could just literally see this hand of the divine grab this itty bitty person by the back of their shirt and stick them on top of this mountain because they know that they deserve it. But what I love about this is that the reason this is happening is because somebody never gave up their faith. They know no matter what they were experiencing, good or bad, the divine had a hand in all of it. So this was a person who worked and worked and worked and worked. Again, relentlessly, tirelessly, through all conditions, rain, sleet, or snow, okay? Through all conditions. And here's the thank you being given back to you. This could even be a thank you from a community, the community recognizing you. But this is major. This is major. However this resonates, y'all, this is major. This is someone's ascension, graduating into their spiritual self, their true form, their true nature, walking down their true path, their divine path, walking in their purpose. And it feels like because they did this unwavering This was a tightrope. This is a tightrope. Steel Pulse. I put a link to that song in the description. The entire, man, this is major, y'all. Because somebody gets to start over. Somebody gets a new beginning. Someone gets to graduate. Someone gets to ascend because they chose to. This is the life that they have been working towards. So the divine is like, here you go. Brother C. Freeman L. Wealth is not earned, it is given to those who seek it, to those who want it. But the thing is that our society teaches us to search in the external for that wealth. And it's not out there. It's within us. And the moment that we figure that out, and start to activate and start to ascend into our true nature, our highest nature, start to work through your purpose, understanding that you have everything that you need, you have all of the resources, you were already equipped with every tool that you needed to survive this realm when you were born. That's when the blessings start coming in. Because then you can truly come from a space of gratitude. You can truly understand what God is and the concept of God. You will truly understand, let there be light. You will truly understand how powerful we truly are. How much power you are given when you decide to walk in your God self. And it feels like someone chose to do this. Someone is choosing to do this. Consistently choosing to do this. Despite the low vibrational entities around them trying to bring them to their frequency. And now, here's the new life. Here's the new life. It's a lot of jealousy surrounding this, especially if this is tied into a property or you moving, you starting over. If this is tied into weight loss, some type of physical transformation that you've gone through, a glow up. It really feels like people are losing their patience with your success. And their envy, the green, is showing. But the strange thing is the envy feels like it's putting money in your pocket. It's bringing recognition to you. It's bringing attention to you. It's promoting you. And that goes back, I think it was a Scorpio reading that I did. Because I always tell people, it's not about good or bad. It's not about that. Energy is energy. What you choose to do with that energy, that's where your free will lies. But whether you're sending somebody positive attention or negative attention, or this is being thrown your way, it's attention. And it's up to the person, the individual, to transmute that energy into whatever they need it to be. And it feels like all of the hate, the anger, the jealousy, the bitterness is being transmuted into dollars, into success, into abundance on all levels. This is definitely someone who is outgrowing, excuse me, their environment. They're outgrowing their environment. They're outgrowing people around them. And people are in their feelings. People are in their feelings. It really feels like a situation where people were afraid or uncomfortable looking up to this person, or being forced, or what they would feel is forced to look up to this person. So now these energies are in their feelings after, again, trying to sabotage your name, your reputation, whatever, in different ways, your career, your family. After trying to sabotage your life in some type of way, these people are now in their feelings because they're being humbled. They're being humbled. Definitely feels like the light that people were trying to put you in, it's almost like a stage light, right? You got this one, the whoever is the entertainer on stage, everything about them can be seen, good or bad, right? But you can't see the crowd because the crowd is in darkness. But the person that's on this stage, they got the light. But again, you can see everything about them, good or bad. So it's easy to criticize this person. It's easy to nitpick with this person. It's easy to judge this person. But when you on that stage with them lights, you can't see them people in that crowd. You can't see them faces. Who the fuck are you? Okay? Who are you? And that's what it feels like the crowd is starting to realize. Who the fuck are we to judge this person? Who the fuck are we to say that this person has to be who we expect them to be, to live how we expect them to live, to dress how we want them to dress? Who are we to criticize them? Who are we to judge them? Who are we? And now they're realizing that, oh, I want to be on stage. I want light now. But who has all the answers as to how to get up there? Who can we ask for advice? The same motherfucker that y'all criticized for being in the light. So it feels like if you are on the side of this to where you were on the stage, or you are now on the stage, or again, you've been seeking the light, you've been speaking the light, and people were criticizing you instead of listening, it feels like now, again, the tables have turned, and this bright light that was shining on you is now working as a light to highlight the flaws in a situation or the flaws within these people who were judging you. Spirit speaking. I knew we did this for a reason. So there's a big pause button here. There's a big pause button because something's not right. Something's not right. Something wasn't working right. It's like this big pause button. Something is not right. And you're being called to be very patient throughout this process, because something that you have been trying to reveal Something that you've been seeking answers to. Feels like the answers are being set on you through the divine. And here comes messages. There are messages that are coming in that are going to be very, very loving. From people that you possibly have not connected with in a very long time. People that you have not been connected to for a while. People that you possibly have cut loose. Because of betrayals. Especially if this has to do with messages going back and forth, communication going back and forth, or a lack thereof. And now the communication and messages are going back and forth regarding this betrayal. Especially if this is tied into a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Yes, and reports being made, because reports, phone calls. There's a betrayal here. Yep, and it feels like whoever was causing this chaos, it's been figured out. Someone has gotten enlightenment. Someone's gotten enlightenment as far as what has been taking place in a situation, especially if this is a situation to where many people were trying to harm one person, or a pregnant woman was involved. A pregnant woman feels like trying to kind of fuck up the structure of a household, the structure of something, fucking up the structure of something. Definitely seems like a situation to where someone felt like they had more authority than others, more power than others, was more cute than others, they deserved more than others. So it feels like an abuse of power that caused a lot of conflict and a lot of disappointment. But it feels like someone here remained very tight-lipped about this situation. They watched all of this happen, but they remained very tight-lipped about it, even though they felt some type of way throughout the process. And now it feels like they are going to speak up, or being called to speak up, because someone decided to look into something, reopen something, because it feels like their spirit told them to. Feels like the divine has told them to do this. And now actions being taken. There's a lot of worry. Virgo is right here. Taurus and Virgo energy. There's a lot of worry. Feels like there's there's a lot of concern here. Because it feels like, again, a company may be involved in this situation, or a company may be affected by this. Someone's job may be affected by this. Especially if this is a situation that is tied into mixing truth with lies to benefit them, to buy them time, to buy them time to figure something out, to do something, to buy them time. But it feels like whatever this issue was, where they tried to buy themselves time, created even further issues. And then there's this stalking like energy. Someone's stalking someone. But this feels like it was all done for money. It was all done out of greed. Morning sickness could be a really big factor through this. Sickness, morning sickness, someone being ill. But this was greed. This was definitely someone trying to sabotage someone who they saw as having a light, and their light was highlighting the other person's flaws. So they decided to try to block out that light, which worked temporarily because this person still had the mentality that they were a lamp. And now this person realizes, I am the sun. I have the light. I may not be powerful on an economic level, but spiritually, I'm a motherfucking beast. So I'm about to do what I know how to do, which is to spread this light. So truth has come out regarding a situation to where there were many people delegating, many people having conversations, these backdoor ass conversations,